All right, guys, Vivi back with another video. This is the last of the Lorcana videos going over the reviews from the, and again, this is just there are more cards reviewed than this, and I plan on doing a better review video once everything's been spoiled. But this is on the Star City Games website. We're just going over what they got posted up there. You know, it's just easy, and I think it gives us a good enough idea of what's coming out with Lorcana. But all right, let's get right into it, guys. We'll get into the Amber cards here. First up, we have Stitch. Okay, 6 cost, 3/5. A little understated, so I'm sure the effect's really good, right? Shift 4, you may pay 4 to play this on top of one of your Stitch characters. Okay, so, all right, excuse me. That makes me think there's going to be a 2-cost Stitch character. Because the way it looked with some of these shift cards was like for example, this Aurora card from Blue, it was shift 3. So ideally, you're going to play like Aurora for 2, and then plus 3 equals 5, right? I feel like that's what they're going for. I could be wrong, but that's the pattern I get right away. We'll see if that's true here. It doesn't make the entire theory true, but we'll see what happens. So Adoring Fans is the ability here. Whenever you play a character with cost 2 or less, you may exert it to draw a card. So you may exert the card, not Stitch. Whenever you play a character with a cost 2 or less, you may exert it to draw a card. And it can exert for 3. Excuse me. This is really good. I'm going to give this like a 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 9.5. The stats aren't crazy, but you could theoretically play this guy on turn 4, right? If that shift payment is correct. You would theoretically be able to play this card on turn 4, and the very next turn you can start playing cards to draw and then exerting this guy for 3 lore counters, or questing him for 3 lore, you know what I mean? So yeah, this card's like I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Stitch seems very good. Stitch, Rockstar, Floodborn, Hero, Alien. Okay, 1 cost, Healing Glow action. Remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. Just a little heal card. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I think it's just average. Okay, now we got Hades. He is the King of Olympus. He's an 8 cost, 6/7. He is an 8 cost that does not have the ink symbol. So you cannot use him early on to, excuse me, you cannot use him early on to, you know, as a resource. That's unfortunate. But okay, let's keep going. So Hades, King of Olympus, he's a 6/7 for 8. That seems very strong so far. Floodborn, Villain, King, Deity. He has Shift 6. So theoretically, like I said, you might be able to play this guy on turn 6. Sinister Plot. This character gets +1 lore. +1 lore counters, however you say that, for each other villain character you have in play. Interesting. So for a villain deck, right? Okay. This character gets +1. Wow, man, there might be a combo deck that happens with that. That kind of, that's interesting. That might just be able to pop off. Excuse me. But yeah, this seems like a very interesting card. 8 cost, 6/7. I'm going to give this card like an 8 out of 10. It could be way better, but we need to see. I need to see what all it can do. Like I said, as time goes on and they come with better spoilers, then I can do a better assessment of them all and better scoring system. But as is, this seems really nice and very combo. Like there's a lot of combo potential here. So let's move on. We'll give it a, what did I give it? I can't remember now. I think I gave it an 8. Somewhere between a 6 and an 8 out of 10. All right, moving on. Dinglehopper, 1 cost item, straighten hair, exert, remove up to 1 damage from chosen character. Okay, so it looks like Orange, if this theme persists, they're trying to remove damage from from your characters. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a 5 out of 10. This is just whatever. Very average card, looks like. So this pay 2 for this one, and you're removing 2. Pay 1 for this one, you're removing 1. But this is an item that sticks around, so maybe it's closer to like a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, so we got 3 costs, just-in-time action. You may play a character with cost 5 or less for free. Okay. Remember, you can combo things with other cards, you know, or with other color. You can combo, goodness gracious, 1 color with one other color. That's it. So, you know, you can go like an orange and steel, or an amber and steel deck, an amber and sapphire, or an amber and ruby, whatever. That could be a very... Now, it's kind of janky, I'm not going to lie. Just in Time's a little janky, because you have to have the card in hand for it to be good, right? But it's 5 or less, so you can, you know, play a 4 or less as well if needed. So, you know, we'll try and keep that in mind as we move on. You may play a character that costs 5 or less for free. That seems very interesting. That seems very interesting. All right, let's keep going. We got LeFou, 2 costs 1/2. That quest for 2, and he has Loyal. If you have a character named Gaston in play, you pay 1 less to play this character. So this is potentially a 1 cost, but I mean, it won't be right away, right? Because you'll obviously have had to play Gaston last time, or excuse me, before to play this card. But either way, 2 costs to quest for 2, and he's, you know, I think this card is probably just a 5 out of 10. Okay, Hades, 4 cost 3/2 body, Lord of the Underworld, Storyborn, villain, deity. Hades, Well of Souls. When you play this character, return a character card from your discard to your hand. Okay. A little bit of recursion here. That seems pretty good, actually. I'm going to give this like a 6.5 out of 10. He's understated for his cost, and he can only quest for 1, but he's getting cards back. That's where his strength lies, is he's getting you, you know, double effects. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, we got Hey, or Hi, I don't know. 1 cost 1/2. By the way, this Hades does not have the ink symbol. That does hurt it a little bit, but I'm still going to keep it around 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, actually. All right, so Hey, the boat snack, Storyborn ally, support. Whenever this character quests, you may add their attack to another chosen character's this turn. Okay, whenever this character quests, you may add their attack to another chosen character's this turn. So just +1 someone while questing. Excuse me. So that'll be interesting. I just give like a 5. I think it's a 5 out of 10. It's just average. All right, we got Mickey Mouse here. 3 costs, 3/3, 2 lore counters. He is Mickey Mouse, true friend, Storyborn hero. 5 out of 10. I think this is a vanilla creature, or vanilla character. Same thing with Minnie Mouse. She is a beloved princess. 2 cost, 2/3, with 1 lore counter. Dreamborn princess. Storyborn versus Dreamborn. I don't know what's going on there. I need to know. But anyway. Yeah, I think it's just 5 out of 10. These are probably just vanilla characters. I need to know more about it. You know, I need to see the full set before I can really lock down what that is. Okay, part of your world. This is a song for 3. Return a character card from your discard pile to your hand, or from your discard to your hand. Okay, yeah, this is more recursion that we just saw, like with Hades. So that's, I see a theme there, and healing, right? So you're bringing stuff back from the discard pile, and you're also taking damage off, you know, damage counters off. Okay, here's Stitch. Okay, so here's the Stitch card. He's a 1 cost 2/2. And he has 1 on him. Yeah, so here's the Stitch we were looking for, but he's not a 2 cost. He's a 1 cost. Interesting. But either way, decent card. Vanilla, you know, type character. This is a 5 out of 10. Okay, we have Lantern, a 2 cost item. Birthday Lights, Exert. You pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest. You pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn? Well, you're paying 2 to play this item. I don't know. I know it ramps you. It's not a bad thing at all. But I personally do not care for this. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 here. Who knows? I need to see more of the set. Like I said, I might change that later. Maybe someone try to convince me otherwise in the comments below. I definitely am not afraid to change my mind on this, but I give it a 3. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 10. Because here's my problem. I'm sorry, I got to stay on it for just a second longer. What happens when you pull this late game? Well, you can't even use it as a resource. It is just garbage in your hand. It's 1 less when you have like 7 or 8 resources on the board. It's just worthless. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Okay, pay 1, control your temper. Chosen character is -2 this turn. Okay, that's similar to the blue effects we've seen. Yeah, I think this is fine. It was just 1 cost, -2 to their attack. This will allow you to smash into them and deal with the opposing characters easier in your challenges. 5 out of 10, nothing crazy. Moana, 5 cost, 1/6. She is Moana of Motunui, Storyborn Hero Princess. I immediately see 5 costs with 3 lore counters, and up here there was a 6 cost with excuse me, with Stitch. So that's pretty good production we've seen so far out of Amber. This has We Can Fix It. Whenever this character quests, you may ready your other princess characters. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. So, all right, let's try to figure this out. Whenever this character quests, you may ready your other princess characters. They can't quest for the rest of the... So I guess you quest with them first, and then whenever this character... Then you quest with Moana for 3. It readies all your other princesses that you just quested with, and now you can challenge, or just leave them, you know, the way they are, so they can't be challenged. So, yeah, this seems really good. This seems really good. I'm going to give this a... it does depend on, like, a lot of cards being played for it to really start popping off, I feel like. But I could be wrong. I'm just going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, 4 cost, 3/4 Ariel on human legs. Storyborn Hero Princess. This character can't exert to sing songs. Voiceless, that's funny. Okay, and she can quest for 2. Okay, so I think this is pretty average for the 4 cost, 3/4s to quest for 2. Unfortunately, she can't exert to play songs, but, you know, this is probably just a 5 out of 10. Maybe it's a 4 out of 10 because it can't have the potential to sing songs, though. Okay, almost done, guys. 3 cost, 3/3. This is a, excuse me, I can't read this. It's too blurry. Dreamborn Ally. Yeah, Relentless Pursuer. I think it's Relentless Pursuer, if I'm reading this correctly. This is a 3 cost, 3/3 with 1 lore counter. Horse Kick. When you play this character, chosen character gets -2 this turn. So again, you're dropping down the your opponent's character's attack so that you can knock him out easier. Okay, I'm going to give this just a 5 out of 10. I don't think this is anything amazing. So for a 2 cost here, we have Be Our Guest, Action Song. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a character card and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a character card and put it into your hand. That seems pretty good. First of all, the card does look really cool, like with the foil, the holographic or whatever. But yeah, I think for 2, you know, for 2 resources or just tapping a 2 cost character or more, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal a character card, and put it into your hand. It's a searcher, guys. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 because it lets you get through a bunch of stuff to get to what you need. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Not 7.5. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Okay, last we have Timon. We got Tastes Like Chicken. Grub Rustler. He's a 1 cost. Timon, 1/2. He has 1 lore counter. Tastes Like Chicken. When you play this character, you may remove up to 1 damage from chosen characters. Storyborn Ally. Okay, again, just 5 out of 10. This isn't anything special. It might even be a 4 out of 10. Because, I mean, for a 1 cost, I know I can get a 2/2 with 1. So, it's really just when you play, you're removing 1 damage. The thing about 1 cost characters is you want to play them on turn 1. That's crazy, right? I just dropped some crazy knowledge on y'all, right? But no, I'm being serious. Like, you want to play this on turn 1. And then use it for the rest of the game as a resource. Now, yes, I do remember you'll be able to combo this with Stitch later in the game, and you'll be able to heal at the same time. That's fine. I believe you'll be able to heal at the same time, right? Yeah, it's just when you play this character, you may move. Yeah. Like, that is good, right? That is very good. But my problem is, you know, I don't know. It's not a bad card. I'm going to go a 5 out of 10 with it. I don't know. When I see an effect on a 1 cost card that takes away stats from it, I expect the ability to be somewhat relevant because the whole point of playing a 1 cost card is to play it on turn 1. and then hopefully later in the game, its ability will allow us to use him like in the late game. And in this case, it does do that. And he still has the ink symbol where he can be used as resources. I'll change my mind. I'm actually going to give him, like I said, he doesn't have the attack, but I'm going to give him a 5.5 out of 10. Well, all right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. This was a lot of fun to talk about. I think Lorcana is shaping up to be a pretty fun-looking game to play. You guys tell me what y'all think in the comments below. And I appreciate people, you know, rolling through these with me. It's like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and I definitely I want to look into this game. I don't want to go into too much details, but I know they're dealing with some type of lawsuit with Ravensburger right now in Upper Deck. But hopefully the deck launches at some point. I want to see how it plays out. The game looks like it's a lot of fun. For me personally, I've been digging these blue cards. Blue, Sapphire and Steel have been my favorite, along with the purple cards, Amethyst. These three have been my favorite because Friends of the Other Side with Maleficent just seems so strong together with Magic Broom and Mickey just doing their thing. And then if you combo that with something like, sorry guys, I gotta go down. You know, if you're comboing that with stuff like Develop Your Brain and then ways to get strong items in play from like Belle and Maurice, who knows, man? You know, sky's the limits for stuff like that. We'll have to see what comes out, though. All right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you got any comments or recommendations, throw them in the comment section below. Appreciate y'all listening this far. And until next time, guys. Peace.